Quantifiers are words in English that give information about the quantity of something. You know, how much or how many of something there is. Now, there are so many quantifiers, but today in this video we will talk about a very specific few. Of course, from the title of this video, you already know what they are. They are few, a few, little and a little. So let's first start with few and a few. These are actually quantifiers that are used to talk about the quantity of plural countable nouns. Now, a few actually expresses a small quantity of something. You know, it expresses that there is not many, there is not a lot of something, but whatever there is, it's actually enough. It actually implies to a small quantity, but in a positive sense. For example, we had to stay there for a few days because of the stormy weather. We had to stay there for a few days because of the stormy weather. Or you can say, he had a few questions regarding the upcoming exam. He had a few questions regarding the upcoming exam. Now let's talk about few. Few actually implies that there is not enough of something. It actually implies that even if it is in small quantity, it is not enough. Of course, it is also used in case of plural countable nouns. For example, only few people know where he lives. Only few people know where he lives. Now, it means that there is not enough people who know his address, so we might not be able to find him. Let's take another example. They had few leads to solve the case. They had few leads to solve the case. Now, it actually means that they had almost no leads and now they don't know how to move forward with the case. Now, one more thing guys, in the above examples, if you use only few or very few, they actually mean the same, that is almost none. In fact, if I said they had only few leads to solve the case, they had only few leads to solve the case. Or if I said they had very few leads to solve the case, they had very few leads to solve the case. They mean exactly the same, that is they had almost no leads. Because all these words actually imply a negative sense. Now let's move on to little and a little. Now these are quantifiers that are used in case of uncountable nouns. A little actually refers to something that is in small quantity. It expresses that there is not a lot of something or not much of something, but whatever there is, it is enough. For example, I have a little money, we can manage for now. I have a little money, we can manage for now. Or you can say, maybe a little time to yourself is a good idea. Maybe a little time to yourself is a good idea. Now, as you can see from the above examples, a few and a little are very similar because they imply the quantity of something in a positive sense. That is, there is not much or there is not many, but whatever the quantity of something there is, it's actually enough. Now let's talk about little. It's actually the same as few. It refers to something that is not much, but again, it's not enough. It implies that whatever the quantity of something there is, it's not enough. It actually refers to a negative meaning. For example, little knowledge is a dangerous thing. Little knowledge is a dangerous thing. It actually means that little knowledge or almost no knowledge is a dangerous thing. Let's take another example. He can speak little English. He can speak little English. It actually means that he probably knows a few words in English and it's not enough for him to be able to speak English. Again, the same thing goes for very little as well. It actually means the same as little, that is almost none. Now let's take two example sentences. Let's say he can speak little English and he can speak very little English. Now both of these sentences mean exactly the same, that is he doesn't know much English or he doesn't know enough to be able to speak English. So that was all about it guys. Let's take a quick overview, that is few and a few are used in case of plural countable nouns and a little and little are used in case of uncountable nouns. Whenever you use a, you know the determiner a, it actually implies a positive meaning. It actually refers to whatever quantity there is of something, it is enough. But if you use these quantifiers without the determiner a, then these words will refer to a negative meaning. They will imply that there is almost nothing. You can also use very or only before these words, but they will always mean the same, that is almost nothing. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you like this video. I hope it's useful to you, and if it was, then give it a like and consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one.